What's good, ladies and gents? It's a boy Vusime is coming back at you live from the Supreme HQ. Alright, so on today's video, I'm sure you saw the caption. So the thing about it, guys, is I got a question from my homie, right? So homeboy is asking me like, when would it not be the right time to start trading forex? Right? So judging from the context of like how he asked me the question, I think what he was trying to ask me is that like, when would it not be the right time to go into trading forex? But at the same time, he wants to figure out like if right now is the right moment for him to like start trading. So without like going deeper into this thing, I'm gonna just talk about like when it's not a good time for you to start trading forex. Right? So it's not a good time for you to trade forex if like the money that you wanna use to fund an account is the money that you need to survive. And what do I mean by this? What I mean by this is like you can't go into like wanting to trade forex with money that you're supposed to like pay like school fees or whatever, tuition fees, utility bills and stuff like that, because that's not the right mindset that you should be in when you're trading forex. So usually when you put so much pressure on yourself like that, it usually results in too many like emotional decisions, right, within the forex market. And you know, like when you're trading, the last thing that you want to do is make emotional decisions. Yeah. So another thing, like it's not the right moment like if you have too much on your plate. What do I mean? Like before we make all this market transactions, this buying and selling and stuff like that, like we don't just go into the screen or the phone or the laptop or whatever and just open a trade right there and there on the spot. First, we need to analyze the market. We need to have like an idea of where the price is going for whichever market that we're looking at, and for that we need to set some time aside so we can go into the market and analyze and compare also the markets, which ones would be wiser for us to go into, and at the same time which ones are the bad ones to be going into, so as for like to filter out the bad ones, the bad markets for the time being. Because remember, there's no bad market, it's only like bad for like right now. So for the time being, which markets are bad and which markets would yield good results, right? So you need time to do that. It might not be like 6 hours a day or whatever, but you just need to have that time where you can dedicate to like to like analyzing and all that kind of stuff. And also at the same time, if you're just learning, you need to put time aside so you can like better understand and better practice the concept that you're being taught or that you're teaching yourself. So if you want to understand more about support and resistance and how it works, obviously like reading about support and resistance for the first time, you like have an idea of what it is, but you need to like put yourself more into like understanding the concept and stuff like that, because it might look easy when you're reading it like in a theory form, right? But like you need to like dive in and really like make it practical, and the only way to do that is if you really put time into the market and see all these other things. And one more thing, you're not ready, right? It's not a good time for you to like learn how to trade forex if you're not willing to like go through a practice account or a demo account, right? So guys, you know how like if you want to learn something, say you want to learn how to trade forex in this case, right? Forex is something where you gotta put your money into an account and you gotta trade, and the profit that you make on that money, you decide basically what you want to do with it. Your account, you decide what you want to do with it. Don't you think it's fair or it's good for you to go through a demo account at least a week or something where you like, because there's nobody who doesn't make mistakes, right? So would you agree that like it's better to make those mistakes on a practice account and then go to a live account when you basically like you've learned some of the mistakes of what not to do and stuff like that. And at the same time, if you wanna, expanding on the first point that I made, if you wanna learn how to trade Forex, but like the funds that you have at the moment are supposed to go somewhere, you're supposed to do something with it, meaning you don't have like the funds to fund an account at this moment. What would be good for you is to just open a demo account and keep practicing as you gather up funds to fund that account that you wanna like start trading with, right? So all in all guys, like this thing, it needs you to practice, right? And I urge you also to practice. Like I don't want you to just go like trading without like any idea of how to do anything. So stuff like buying and selling, those things you need to do them for the first time on a demo account, so you know what you're doing once you're in a real account. And even if you have money to fund an account, I think for at least a week or two or a month, depending on how you see the situation that you're in, I would just urge you to go through a demo account first, just for like a week and whatever, and then go to a real account, right? Now the second question that I got is how much should I fund an account with? And this is coming from someone who's like was using a demo account for some time and now they want to like open a real account, right? So what I would tell you to do is you can fund an account with as little as $150, right? And in SA that's like almost like 2,000 and something rands. So even if you have like 1,500 or so, you can still fund an account with that, right? And the broker that I'm using, I'll also tell you about the broker because you need that. So the broker that I'm using is XM. So I suggest you sign in with XM. You sign up with xm.com. I'm put the link in the description box below. Just go there and sign up and all that kind of stuff. So as you sign up, what's gonna happen with XM is they're gonna give you like a 50% bonus of whichever amount that you deposit into that account. So even if you don't have like $150, even if you have like $100 and you fund it into that account, $100 is like 1,500. They will give you 50%, which is $50. So in total, you still have $150 to trade with. And as you start trading with that, and also you can also open a demo account at xm.com. I'll put the link into that in the description box below too. But continue what we were saying. After you open your account, like you're gonna start trading and growing it. And for those of you who wanna trade, like who wanna have long-term trades and short-term trades, scalping as well as swinging, because you can employ the same strategies on both ways. You can employ the strategies in short term and also in long term. So if you want to do that, that means you have to grow out the $150 first. Say grow it out until it gets to like 300 and withdraw 150 from that account and fund it into like, you can open a second account with most brokers. So when you do that, then you can like have one account for your swing trades and another account for your scalp trades, like your short-term trades. And that's how you can balance it out and know that the swing trades one, you can just like grow it, and then in the account where you scalping, that's where you can like basically withdraw and then stuff like that. Because I know with most people, they wanna at least like see the money, or they wanna see like the rewards of what they're doing. So having a scalping account kind of helps with that, because now you can like withdraw and see something while you're still growing out your swinging account, right, via swing trades and stuff like that. So that's it for today's video. If you got more questions, just like throw them out in the comment section, or follow the link to my WhatsApp group, and then that's where you're gonna find my number, and just send me a text or whatever. Just let me know what's up, man. Alright, I'm out.